For a long time I wanted to buy land in Burgundy. That was my dream, and I just realized that, like buying a house in Burgundy, it's not really better to stay in a really good place that you can afford to pay for. So I think that as long as I can buy great wines made by great friends in Burgundy, that'll probably satisfy that goal. But that was a goal for a very long period of time. I've stopped consulting. I've been approached by people on virtually every continent at different times, and I've done it down in New Zealand, and I've done it a little bit in South Africa, and in places as funny as Sancerre, Puy-Fumé, and the Alto Adige in Italy. And I don't get a lot of satisfaction from that anymore, because if people don't have information, you can give them information and bring them up to speed, but to wholesale change something and make it greater rather than giving it the appearance of greatness is a far more difficult, troubling, and problematic kind of a thing. So, we've tended to focus more at home, which is great. If I had one dream, if I had one thing that I could live later on in my life, I'd love to see my 11-year-old son become the winemaker heir apparent to me. I don't want to intimidate him by this living legend bullshit that he has to hear all the time. People walk up and put their arm around this 11-year-old who's very, very, very interested in wine, and he's very interested in following in my footsteps. But they sit there and go, you know how hard it's going to be to follow in the footsteps of this man? And I'm sitting there going, man, the kid's going to be 17 and totally freaked out about it. But I'd love to see him take up a life of winemaking and take the basis that I've laid for him with the vineyards that I planted and make it into something even more special than I've had. I'm not unless he tries to make 17% alcohol port-like Pinot Noir, and then I'm going to smack him in the head, because I see all these youngsters in Burgundy taking over from their parents and having a lot of fights over it. But a lot of the modernization they want to do isn't really quality-oriented. And as long as my son wants to make something of higher quality than I've made, that would make me the proudest man on the planet.